conference organized by ActionAid Bangladesh. I'm Anhara Rabbani working with ActionAid, and we would like to welcome you to a very special session. This is going to be a 20-minute session where we will all hear from Mr. Mahmud Rahman Mahmud, a renowned photographer, visual storyteller, and river anthropologist, about his journey with rivers through a photo story on Tales of People from Many Rivers. Before I hand over to Mr. Rahman, if you have any comments or questions, you can write it in the chat box and Mr. Rahman will respond to you after his presentation. So without further ado, I would now welcome Mr. Mohammadur Rahman Mahmud. Sir, over to you.
I'm trying to find out. That's you. I can see you now. Yeah. That means, yeah.
Sir, over to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. That's you. I can see you now. Yeah. That means, yeah.
Sir, over to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. That's you. I can see you now. Yeah. That means, what's happening? Yeah.
Sir, over to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. That's you. I can see you now. What's happening? Yeah. That means, what's happening?
Sir, over to you.
I'm trying to find out. There is a constant start video. There is a constant noise from the back. So I'm trying to understand what should I do. There is a constant start video.
I think we are facing some technical glitch. Please bear with us for a couple of minutes. Like that. Please bear with us.
I can see the photo, but there is a constant noise. What should I do? Sign out for it. I can see the photo, but there is a constant noise. What should I do? Sign out for it. What should I do? The photos are.
Mahmud bhai, are you with us? I would like to apologize to everyone for the technical glitch. Mahmud bhai, are you there?
I'm unmuting.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear?
Yes, we can.
All right. Now there's no sound. Can we start from the beginning of the photos?
I'm unmuting.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
All right. Now there's no sound. Can we start from the beginning of the photos? I'm unmuting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
All right. Now there's no sound. Can we start from the beginning of the photos? I'm unmuting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
All right. Now there's no sound. Can we start from the beginning of the photos?
Yes.
Yeah.
হ্যাঁ মানে কোনটা ওই টেলিফোন অফ করে দিচ্ছি নাকি আচ্ছা আচ্ছা টেলিফোন ইজ অফ
টেলিফোন অফ করে দিচ্ছি নাকি
I would like to humbly apologize for the technical difficulties we are facing. However, we are unable to connect with Mahmud Bhai because of some of his connectivity issues. However, can we all go through his pictures, the pictures he has taken? We have he has a presentation which he tries to say the story through his pictures of rivers. So can we all go through the pictures, please? Comms team, can you please assist?
Yeah, please change the slide. Polish bhai, please change the slide.
Thank you.
So there is the first slide. Here we can see that the village teens, they're getting two frogs married. Because they believe that the getting two frogs married will bring rain. This is one of the beautiful picture from Mr. Mahmud. Then please go to the next slide. Here we can see the same boy. They're taking a mud bath, and then they will wait for the rain to wash them. In the next slide, they're waiting for the rain to wash themselves. It's an ancient belief in the village of Bangladesh. So these three photos tells us one story. Then we'll go to the another picture. We can see a teen boy who is fishing in the shallow water of Jamuna River. And we can see that the water drops, the beautiful shadow and the lights that created an beautiful artistic landscape. And this is the another picture. As we all can see, it seems like the bird is showing path to the fisherman, or it looks like the bird is accompanying him towards an estuary. So this is Chilmari Port. It was once used as a major port of Bangladesh. So this picture shows people's life and livelihoods in Chilmari Port. This is another photo of Chilmari Port. It's very closely related to people's life and livelihoods. Another photo, we can see the horses and people carrying their products in the port. Another photo of Chilmari Port. So this is Ashtami Snan or Holy Bath. Here all the devotees arrive usually for a few.
Zinat, Mahmud is on. Mahmud, do you want to come in?
I can hear you very clearly now.
It's over to you, Mahmud bhai.
I can talk now. If I start from here, Ashtami Snan is a place where a number of rivers meets together, and for the Hindu people, it's one of the holiest thing. I revisited this place after almost 20 years, and the scene was the same. Nothing has changed. Devotees come and spend the night, and they go home. The same place where the rivers from India met Dharula, Tista, and Dudhkuma, Brahmaputra, with Tista becomes a confluence, and then becomes a Jamuna, and it flows towards Meghna and Podda. That's more or less the rivers coming from the north of Bangladesh to the south. That's the scenario of the rivers in Bangladesh now. Most of the rivers are like that now. Can I see the next photo? This is Naf River. You see on the distance there, that is the Myanmar, the Rakhine state. This is Chaudhripara and Rila, where people started coming. This picture was taken not so long ago, before the exodus started. It looks very serene, beautiful, probably the most clear water, pretty water and everything, but the tension was very high. Next one. After the exodus began in 2017 September, this was in September, end of September, when I was there, I realized that the almost empty port becomes a very busy thing. Everything was needed to cook, clean, and to accommodate all these people. And this is in Teknaf. Next one. This is in Shariatpur. This is an island called Jamalpur. This is, on the other side is Chatpur. This side is Shariatpur. Chor Jamalpur was a new island. When I went to document it in 2007, I went back again. So there is electricity line has come and everything. But at that time, people's living was just collecting peanuts or chili. That was it. But slowly the river islands are changing. But the risk of the waves and the wind is still there. Next one. Same, after that the mother was crossing the canal to go home. But every island in Bangladesh is more or less the sandy patches. The river embankment is so soft that whenever wind comes, it thrashes against it and it collapses. And the new channel begins, and anything on the path goes down, and people have to start all over again. That's the story of an islander there. It's a constant battle. Forget about their early marriage and everything. Whatever it is, in my lifetime, I've seen families changing their home at least 15 times. Next one. This is in Chapai Nawabganj. It's about to harvest the paddy. This is only the area where you don't hear much about flood. What I understand is that the rivers was stronger in a few hundred years ago in the north, and so was the civilization there. More of the building site of cities or built in the north and now mostly in the West Bengal. But that river course is a change and now it's going to the south. That is what's happening. And probably that's the wrath is on us because the rivers are, all the big rivers are flowing through the south now. Next one. Same, harvesting, cleaning the paddy, and it's a huge expanse. And the whole field, acres and acres and hectares is paddy field. And here, the laborers usually gets 1/8 of the yield, but their job is to thrash it, carry it back to the owner's place, and they get paid in paddies. Next one. This is the risk people usually take, the new wave of tourism in the country now, whether it's Sundarban, whether it's Bandarban, wherever it is, people just go without thinking about safety, without the nature conservation, the noise and everything. It's quite mad now. I think there should be awareness how to be sensible to nature. Next one. Flood of probably 2007 or 8 in Sirajganj when the embankment collapsed. You see, I understood that whenever there is a big flood and it's threatening a town, it becomes a news. But for an islander, the flood comes every year. And people know how to handle it. They will either raise the house, part of the house, or create a platform, put the cows first, put the goat first, put the chicken first. Then they will think about themselves, or they will be on a boat, or they will go to the embankment. This flood in Sirajganj was there for a week, and I was covering that. Next one. Now you see that on a banana trunk, they're there. On the left, you see the cows are on a floating platform, and the father is handling the child so that they would go to the embankment. But you notice that at the back, the fish traps are still there. Flood can come, erosion can come, but people are so resilient in this country, they will not miss a chance to get some extra fish and to sell it. So living inside the water body is a constant challenge, but they know how to handle it. But when the flood stays too long, misery starts then, usually after 7 days. So then that's the time when the paddy will be too many days under, it will start rotting. That's the risk of a flood in Bangladesh. Next. They're going to the embankment, but those time, the most risk is that there is shortage of drinking water, hygiene, no toilets, and what people told me most of the time is that sometimes the flood stays too long that when somebody dies, where we would bury them. So people talk about that more than the shortage of food. Next one. So I've seen this much, probably I missed number of photos in the beginning.